a disciplinary meeting every time, but have a word with them. You know, have an informal chat, and then how many informal chats does it take before you say, well, look, where you're saying to them, what do you want me to do? I've got to go formal now. And then they'll get the message. The idea is not punishment. The idea is to let them know what the consequences are if they don't do what they're supposed to do, whatever that might be. Appraisals, I was saying to you, make sure you've got one at the very latest within 18 months, so you don't miss the 2-year mark. But again, the idea of appraisals really is your culture keeper. Call it what you probably definitely don't call it appraisals. You know, it is there to figure out what they're doing right, what they can do better, how they can make it better. You know, you spend 5 days a week, let's say you work 5 days a week, 9 to 5, you're spending more time with these people at work than you do with your friends and family. So love it, you know, it's not legal advice, obviously. Be proactive, firm but fair. So again, this is just practical and it's obvious stuff. That's all you need to do is make sure very clearly what you expect from staff and let them know. And you need to set that example, because whatever your example is what they're going to follow. Okay, grievances. So what counts as a grievance? Anything. Anything that they want to complain about. Anything they want to moan about. Number of paper clips, again, on the desk, or being bullied, or however serious or however immaterial, they can raise a grievance about whatever it is. And you have an obligation to deal with it in certain circumstances. So if you don't deal with it, it depends on what the issues are. If it's the paperclip thing, what are they going to do about it? Nothing. Because if they quit their job over it, it won't be constructive dismissal, because it's not serious enough. If it's because of bullying or harassment or all the serious, juicy stuff, well then obviously if you don't deal with it, this is your first bite of the cherry. The idea of going through that process is if it goes to tribunal, you've got it all documented, you've already gone through everything. And you go, there you go, Judge. So you make it clean as you can. And you just go through whatever investigation you need to go through to get that sorted out. Discrimination, harassment, workloads, those are the most obvious ones. And remember, your investigation has to be just based on a reasonable one, and then you make a decision based on that information. Most of the cases that win or lose is because they don't do the investigation properly. Disciplinary process. So I told you about the disciplinary process. You write to them, you let them know what the allegations are, you give them a chance to explain themselves, and then you come to a decision, and then you give them an appeal, and you do the whole dance again. And I should explain something as well. If you mess up the disciplinary process, your appeal process is the opportunity to fix whatever went wrong with the disciplinary. So it remedies it, as long as you do it as a rehearing, not as a review. Do you know what the difference is? Okay, so a review is, I'm appealing because you got this wrong and that wrong and that wrong. 3 things. So fine, based on your appeal, we'll review those 3 things and then we'll make a decision. That doesn't fix everything. An appeal is, we'll listen to that one, that one, that one, and everything all over again. Rehearing. If you do that, you'll fix any defects that have been carried on before. So if you're a bit worried about it, that's what you should definitely do. So if you get it wrong the first time, you can still get it right the second time. Because if they don't go through the appeal process and they decide to take it to tribunal, there's reductions in awards for them as well, for up to 25%. So it's a mirror of disciplinary. So the outcomes generally with grievances, what are they looking for? You know, that's the first thing you should just ask when somebody raises a grievance. Well, just start with the end and go backwards. What happens is everybody is ready for the fight, or they're ready for the argument. So, and if somebody raises an issue of discrimination, or anything, straight away say, okay, we're going to look into it. What are you actually looking for? Because a lot of the time, maybe that's just my world, they just want some money. They want to get out. They're not happy at work. They want to leave. Maybe they have been bullied. Maybe they haven't been. It doesn't really make a difference. But 9 times out of 10, they'll end up in that, because you definitely don't want to go to that. That's where it's good, where the people actually want to just work it out. So you might as well just ask them what they want. Be very open about it. Then they will say what they want, and then you can figure out how that fits with what you are prepared to do or not prepared to do. You know, settlement might not be because it's right or wrong. Maybe you just don't want the hassle. It's a commercial view to just get rid of the problem. Maybe that person was a headache anyway. You just want to, you're thankful that they've come up to you to do it, quite frankly. So that's the 3 ways it's going to go. Any questions?
Okay.